From the majestic Prague Castle to the unique Žižkov television tower, Prague boasts a score of monuments and sites that are not to be missed during a visit to the Czech capital. An overview of the top tourist attractions in Prague. The graveyard consists of the Jewish cemetery, which includes the grave of writer Franz Kafka, and the Christian cemetery, where you'll find the final resting place of a more recent notable Czech, Jan Palach, who set himself on fire in 1968 in protest against the Soviet invasion. Once the royal residence of Vratislav II, Vyšehrad also played a role as part of the original royal route taken by kings about to be crowned, who would have to stop here to pay tribute to their predecessors. The Dancing House, Prague's most outstanding modern architectural creation, was built between 1992 and 1996 to designs by Frank Gehry. Consisting of two adjoining towers, this splendid structure features unique curves that resemble two dancing figures. One of Prague's newer churches. Built by Jesuits in the 18th century, it's a fine example of high Baroque and is notable for its splendid interior with its unique 19th century chandelier, as well as the large Baroque paintings by Czech artist Karel Skryta that adorn the huge cupola. Things got started almost immediately after the singer's murder in 1980, when this otherwise unassuming wall near the Charles Bridge became a place for fans to demonstrate their grief, painting pictures, lyrics, and slogans attributed to the star. Home to the country's top opera, ballet, and drama performances, the National Theatre was opened in 1881 as a symbol of Czech national identity and to promote the Czech culture. The Philosophical Library contains a variety of extraordinary furnishings, along with an exquisite ceiling painted by Franz Anton Malbec entitled Enlightenment. Built in 1891 for the Prague exhibition from disused railway tracks, it was later moved to Patron Hill in the 1930s, where it became one of the city's major tourist attractions. An important attraction that consists of the Mazel Synagogue, the Spanish Synagogue, the Pinkas Synagogue, the Ceremonial Hall, and the Klaus Synagogue. One of the top 3 things to do in Prague is to explore the old Jewish cemetery. One of the top tourist attractions in the city, it also ranks among the world's top zoological parks. Highlights for younger children include a fun petting zoo, which offers pony rides and opportunities to feed the animals, and a large adventure playground. Built in 1912, this splendid civic building is also home to one of Prague's most important concert venues, Smetana Hall, and boasts numerous striking features, from its sumptuous facade with a large mural on the arch above the second-floor balcony, to the large dome that rests behind and above the arch. A relatively modern structure built in 1925 that holds the 19th to 21st century works. While there's a strong emphasis on Czech artists, foreign artists such as Monet and Picasso are included, as are other art forms such as photography, fashion, applied arts, and sculpture. Its twin 80-meter-tall spires flanking each side of the building, each with 4 smaller spires. Its main entrance is through a narrow passage past the houses obscuring its facade. Built in AD 925, the cathedral was started in 1344 and took more than 525 years to complete, resulting in a mix of modern neo-Gothic and 14th-century Gothic styles, along with Baroque and Renaissance influences. The historic center of Prague, the Old Town, is where you will find the splendid Old Town Square, one of the best places to begin exploring the city. Be sure to make the ascent to the top of the Old Town Hall Tower for its fine views over Prague. The library eventually became the property of the state after the Jesuits were expelled, and the Clementinum became a public library in 1782 shortly after being constituted as the National Library. The National Museum in Prague is spread across a number of locations and houses numerous important collections representing a variety of fields, with literally millions of items covering mineralogy, zoology, anthropology, and archaeology, as well as the arts and music. Named after the patron saint of Bohemia, whose statue can be seen here, Wenceslas Square was created in the 14th century during the reign of Charles IV as a horse market and has since become one of the city's most important public spaces, still used for demonstrations and celebrations alike. The bridge is particularly famous for its many fine old statues. Among the most important are those of Holy Roman Emperor Charles IV and John of Nepomuc, the country's most revered saint, unveiled in 1683. Other highlights include spectacular views over the river Vltava and the structure's superb Gothic gates. Located in Prague's Hadkany neighborhood, Prague Castle, once the home of Bohemia's kings, is today the official residence of the Czech Republic's president and one of the city's most visited tourist attractions. Within the castle walls are a number of Prague's most popular tourist sites, including St. Vitus Cathedral, St. George's Basilica, the Powder Tower, the Old Royal Palace, and the Golden Lane. Please subscribe my channel and hit like if you like my effort.